One stock we're watching is The Gap, the retailer looking at closing hundreds of underperforming stores. This announcement's coming after the company reported a 7% decline in same-store sales for the quarter. The stock, take a look at this chart, it's down 25% so far this year on Gap stores. The final countdown to Thanksgiving, of course, and Black Friday upon us. We are taking a look at the top trends headed into the holiday shopping season. And joining us right now to talk about it is RetailMeNot retail expert Marissa Tarleton. And Marissa, it's good to see you this morning. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
What are you expecting from Black Friday? How would you characterize the consumer right now?
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting time. I think consumer spending is really optimistic. We're seeing consumers say they want to spend about $800 over the weekend, which is up almost 10%. And we're seeing a couple of really interesting trends back towards the store. As an example, 90% of millennials that RetailMeNot surveyed said that they plan to go into a store. So this is a group of people that we always say are constantly on their phone and shopping, and they're saying they want to go into a store and have an experience. Retailers are preparing for that.
Experience to have on Friday.
And retailers are preparing for that with celebrities and live music and experiences that really make the store pop out and stand out.
One of the things that's interesting is a lot of the stores have so much extra inventory because of the trade dispute that's been going on. They pre-ordered a lot of stuff that was going to be imported. Is that what's driving a lot of the early sales? Is sort of the blockbuster or the doorbuster deals are actually been front-end loaded and been going on all month?
Absolutely. What RetailMeNot data says is that we've seen not only offers but messaging around Black Friday start as early as November 10th. So I think partly because of inventory, retailers got ready starting November 1st, and you started to see it kick off from a sale perspective much earlier. So now Black Friday is not about the single day of Black Friday and Cyber Monday. It's really about a 3-week period of time where retailers are constantly promoting and marketing to drive consumers both online and in store.
Marissa, because the current stress in retail stocks is about the profit margins, but your site is basically coupons and deals for companies, right? Is there any relationship that with your own data, like when people are really hungry for, I'm not going to buy something like a coupon or a deal. Can you tell when that's going to, by your own traffic on your site, when that's the consumer mentality? And does that equate down to lower profit margins than Wall Street expected and lower stock prices? Is there any data there?
That's a great question. So what we do is we provide deals and discounts to consumers. And in this period of time in particular, 87% of consumers say they will not shop unless they can find a deal. So retailers and brands partner with us to drive not only online traffic, but in-store traffic. And what we find with coupons and deals is, yes, to some extent there is a margin opportunity there, but there's also higher spending. When you get 25% off, you tend to spend more.
But the volume's not the problem. We're getting good numbers. It's the profit margins. Last year, were they less hungry for a deal to shop? Is that my question versus this holiday season?
So we are seeing it steady state. So we've seen consistently about 85 to 90% of consumers say they are looking for a deal before they buy. This period of time.
Do hedge funds buy any of that data from you guys ever?
No. We don't sell any of our data. No.
Tell us what's in and what's out for 2018. I know you've got a list of the trends.
Yeah, a couple of things. So in-store is the king. So 90% of millennials going into a store. Cause marketing is also a really interesting trend. So retailers standing up and actually putting their values out in front of the consumer. And 50% of consumers are saying they are more interested in buying from a retailer who's standing behind and transparent with their values. A couple other interesting trends with regards to what's out. Major e-commerce giants won't take it all. So only 3 in 10 consumers say they plan to buy everything at an e-commerce giant like Amazon. The other thing I mentioned already is it's not just about Black Friday and Cyber Monday. It's about the whole period of the 3 weeks. So look for deals ongoing throughout the weekend. And last but not least is you won't pay for free shipping, or you won't pay for shipping. So both Target and Amazon have already come out with free shipping and or expedited shipping. So that is now table stakes, which is a huge win for consumers when they're buying so much stuff online.
But when you get free shipping from like some small retailer that isn't used to doing it, that gift is going to show up in February.
That's right.
No, it's not. Free shipping is not free shipping.
But it's not, and it costs them
Expedited.
$2.90 on average to ship something.
That's right.
So
shipping costs are a huge concern with retailers.
Are the coupon deals these retailers are doing through you more giving to the consumer than last year? They need to give more than last year, like 20% off versus 10% off, that kind of stuff.
That's a great question. What we're seeing is actually not higher discount levels, but more creative promotions. So you'll get a gift card instead of a higher promotion. So Target is an example. You're getting gift cards with your purchase instead of a higher discount level.
To get you to come back.
But
You might get
you're
cash
circling
back.
around the margins.
I'm still on it. I want to know what's going on.
Interestingly, what we're hearing from retail is not heavier promotional spend, but heavier investment in brands, in cause marketing, in social media, in mobile content to capture the consumers, not the higher promotion levels. We're not seeing that trend.
With unemployment, the unemployment rate at like a 50-year low, here's a word to Bergdorf Goodman. I might have bought a pair of shoes if your salesman hadn't been so rude yesterday. Instead, I adopted a flock of turkeys for Christmas at Farm Sanctuary. Sorry.
All right, well, called
There
it
you
out.
go.
You called it out.
Yeah.
Marissa, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Marissa Tarleton joining us there.